Hi everybody, this is Linda and welcome back to Handsthatcook. Today I'm going to make some fried chicken and I'm going to make it my way. So this is a cup of self-rising flour. You can either salt and pepper and season the chicken, or you can season the flour, and I chose to season the flour. Now this is a little bit of pepper, just a tiny bit of salt, and this is a powdered chicken bouillon. And I'm just going to mix it in this flour. Get it mixed in. In my flour, I just put a pinch of baking soda in there. Just a pinch. I've got my oil heating up on the stove. Now this is buttermilk right here. This is full strength buttermilk. But if you want to use low fat, you can do that. These are chicken tenders. And I took them out. I took 2 of them out. And if you can, let's see if I can get down here. Well, I can't. I pounded them out with this mallet on that side, on the smooth side. I pounded them out. Don't get them real thin, they'll fall apart. I hope that I didn't. Alright, I'm going to take my chicken tender. First thing is going in the flour, so that the buttermilk will stick to it. A little bit of flour. Then in the buttermilk. Then back in the flour. I like a thick crust, but it's gonna have to be a good thick crust, not something you don't want to eat. Because I'm the same way with pie. I love the crust. I could throw the center away. I could just throw out the fruit and eat the crust. In fact, sometimes I'd just rather not even make a pie, just make some pie crust. But I've never done that, y'all. So, I've got a napkin here, and I'm gonna shake this off. I just made a mistake using this fork, didn't I? This fork is not gonna work for me. Let me see if I can find my whatchamacallums, you know what I'm talking about. Here we go. You know what I'm talking about when you see them. Sometimes my mind just goes blank. This is what I'm talking about. Tongs. Alright. So I'm going to pick up my first one here. And I'm going to set it aside on some paper towels that I set over here. Just going to set it over there. I've got one more over here. I don't think y'all need to see me pound this out, but so I'm not going to. So we're going back into the flour with this one. Whoop. Into the flour. I had these 2 little things kind of hooked together so they wouldn't move around. Well, it didn't work too well. I like to kind of mash that flour down in there. And then now it's going in the buttermilk. Better off just using my fingers, y'all. My hands are clean. Alright. Shake off the excess back into the flour. Mash that flour in. I think a cup of flour was enough for the few little tenderloins that I've got. Alright, I'm going to take it out and just set it over here on a paper towel. They're going to dry out a bit, and that is fine. That is just fine. Alright, I'm going to finish these up. And when I finish this part, here they are just sitting there. I'll bring you back. Okay. The first two pieces that I breaded, I put in here already. Now this chicken is so thin, it's not going to take long for it to cook. Look at how crispy. See, that's what that baking soda does. That baking soda is going to make the flour swell up some more. And I turned my heat down because it started smoking, and I didn't want to burn my chicken, so I turned the heat down some. But it needs to be, you don't want the outside of your chicken to get done before the inside's done. So don't have your temperature too high, but don't have it low enough that it absorbs all the grease. You want a nice crispy piece of chicken, and you've pounded it thin. Now it's going to draw up some when it hits this hot oil, but I think, no, not done yet. But I'll bring you back when it gets done, and we'll see how they turn out. We are, and our fried chicken is done, and I'm telling you, it only took a few minutes per side because it's so thin, and it cooks easily. But remember what I said about the heat. Don't have it too high, or the outside will be done before the inside, and if you have it too low, this crispy part is going to absorb too much grease. And don't crowd your pan, because if you crowd, I only did like 3 at a time, 2 at a time actually, because I didn't want to steam the outside, I wanted to fry it. So I've got Sam sitting here, he's sitting on ready. He's going to try one. I'm going to turn this around so you can see his plate. Just leave the plate where it was, Sam. Whatever's easiest for you. Alright, go ahead.
Fried chicken, huh? Mm-hmm. It's tender.
Oh, and that's another thing. That's how I tell if it's done. I stick a fork in the center or in the thickest part of the chicken, and if it goes in easily, it's done.
It's very good. I got this little ranch dressing.
Let's see.
Very good.
We'll cut a piece off and show them the inside. A nice size piece here. Yeah. Let me get, where is he? There it is.
I have to,
All right.
I love the way this tastes, and got a good little outside crunch, tender inside.
I can't find you now. There you are.
Super tender, good flavor.
Is the outside crispy?
Oh yeah, crispy. Delicious, actually.
Okay.
Just perfectly fried golden brown. And this ranch dressing goes pretty good with it.
Well, I have more to the meal, but I haven't fixed it yet, but that's okay. It'll go anytime, right, Sam?
Exactly.
Okay. Got anything else, Sammy?
Now, I was going to tell them about this guy that was catching a bus. His hair was all messed up. He had lipstick on his face and bite marks on him. And his shirt was half torn off of him. He had on no raggedy clothes. Had a pint of gin in his pocket. But anyway, he had a newspaper in one hand. He got on the bus. Well, he went and sat down by a priest, and he started reading his newspaper. And he asked the priest, he said, "Father, what causes arthritis?" The priest said, fast living, doing things, drinking, smoking, going with wild, loose women. He said all those things can lead to arthritis. So the guy says, okay, and he goes back to reading the paper, and the priest says, son, just how long have you had arthritis? And he said, well, no, I don't have arthritis. I was just reading here in the paper where the Pope had it. And so that's all I know about that. Folks, try this. You'll love this. This is great.
Okay, guys, we're done for today. Thank you for coming in and spending part of your day with me. It's a blessing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up. But if you don't, that's okay too.
This is so juicy.
I can overlook that. Thank you to all my old and new subs. And thank you for the gifts that you've been sending me. I appreciate it very much. Until next time, you all take care and God bless every one of you.